I would rather date a man with 10 kids.
You would rather date a man with 10 kids than a guy with no kids?
Yes, like.
The state of dating in the black community is especially trash. Subscribe, let's talk about it.
Your thoughts on a guy that's 35 plus, 40 plus with no kids, never been married?
I would rather date a man with 10 kids.
You would rather date a man with 10 kids than a guy with no kids?
Yes, like 5 kids with one woman and then 2. Yes, I would rather date a guy with maybe not 10, maybe 7.
Would you rather date a guy, his first kid?
No.
First, his kid is 3 and he's 48. He has 1 kid and his kid is 3.
Selfish. How you wait till 48 to have a kid and you're very selfish? No, I'm not. Selfish and frugal. No. Oh, 48, 1 kid, 3-year-old. You're selfish. No, I'm not dating you. You should have some grandkids by then. You're having like 5 kids and like 5 baby mamas, or 5 kids, 4 baby mamas. Only one of them bitches gave you a second chance. No, I'm not dating a man with 5.
45 years old.
No, I'm not.
He's 45.
He got 5 kids. 5 kids and 5 baby mamas. You make fucked up decisions. Nobody gave you a second chance.
All right, what if he's 48 with his first kid?
No.
But selfish.
He just selfish. He may be selfish, but he's selfish. I'm guaranteed 48 on his first kid. Selfish.
Your thoughts on a guy that's...
First of all, this is just sad, right? The level of discourse, the level of reason is just sad. That this somehow makes some sort of sense. I want to say it's akin to you fighting for last place, right? That's what it is. You're fighting for last place in this sort of dating pool. Trying to normalize having kids without having a plan. You're trying to make it seem as if there's some woman out there that she was so selfish, or she looked and said, this is such a bad deal, that's why I never gave him a kid. Not understanding that, yeah, some people are just going to be more discerning. You're so steeped in toxicity, you're so steeped in nonsense, right? In foolishness, that you think the rest of the world moves like this. That this makes sense to most people. You can't fathom that there's a man that you might find attractive, that you might find worthy, that somehow has navigated his life and he does not have children. That he said, okay, here are the examples I'm watching, I'm viewing, I'm seeing what happens in my community when people get together, because it's the easiest thing to do. Especially when you're poor, especially when you don't have options, especially when nothing else is going on in your life, you can always find someone to fuck. You can always make time to do that. That's the easiest thing in the world. It's one of the most pleasurable things in the world. It's so readily accessible. You think this is normal and this is how things should function. Maybe it is normal today, but it's not how things should function. Before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss new uploads. We're still trying to do 2 a day, still trying to make it that full year, showing that discipline. Right now, we're talking about how you can protect the brand. So listen, hype the video, share the video. We got merch in the store. This is sad, right? We can reiterate this point that we're trying to normalize dysfunction, while we can look and see all the ways that this is harmful, detrimental to society, to the children in these that grew up with these parents that, hey, I need a family chart to make sense of everything else that's going in here. That this is person over here, this person's over here, this is the mama from over here, this is my kid, this is my half cousin, this is my half brother, sister. All this, you try to normalize and make this thing the regular thing, while we watch what happens from these relationships. The quality of people, if we just keep it down to specifically in relationships, how men raised without their father, raised in these single households, how they tend to actually have emotional issues with emotional control. How a large number, something like 67% of men in prison grew up in single mother homes and have conduct disorder and have an inability to regulate their emotions properly. This is how they ended up there. When you don't teach your children, the streets will. And when you can't find the time to do so because you've got 4 or 5 other mouths to feed, we understand that the streets is going to come and say, hey, this is what you should be doing. Get money, fuck bitches. And we say, no, yeah, and go out here, shoot, do what you got to do, rob, steal, get all this cred. And where you end up. And we're trying to normalize aspects of this, aspect that creates this. We're supposed to look at this as a larger whole, as a society, and says, this is a tumor. This is a malicious growth, a malignant growth on the body. You need to get rid of it. We either need to start creating more stable homes to get rid of these things, or men, you stop having sex with women like this. You evaluate character first. You vet, because it's not going to happen the other way. It's not going to happen the other way. So many videos that we've covered, and we've covered over like 1,000 on the channel already, shows you an underlying theme of truth in that a lot of women's behavior becomes reactionary. I did this to you because you did it to me first, or in anticipation of you doing it, or because someone in the past did it to me. I'm never the precipitating reason behind my actions. It's because something was done upon me, but I'm independent. But I make my own decisions. And this is coming from the videos we covered. I'm not saying that this is how women are moving in general and in the larger world. Women I know in my life don't move like this. You get to be accountable for your actions. Yes, you see things like this pop up because society sort of breeds us and teaches us this is what's supposed to be. If you cannot take accountability, and that's the ugly word again, for your actions and how you move, then why are we treating you like full-on adults? I know you are. I've seen women do amazing things. I've known women to do amazing things in personal life, in the wider world. It's not hard for you to find these examples. But when it comes down to holding yourself accountable, when it comes to the decisions you're making in why relationships don't go well, or in the mistakes you've made, you've got 4 kids, you got 5 baby daddies, you got a possible, you don't know if he or she, you don't know. Don't normalize this behavior. Don't make it seem like it's cool. Like, no, this is the innocent thing that's happening. No, look at this like a cancer, excise it, and say, that's not how you're supposed to be moving. That's not how you're supposed to be moving. Now you want to flip the script. And it's not the first video we've seen like this that said something as silly that if a man isn't doing this, that he's selfish. They call us selfish. Call us wise and selfish. I refuse to attach myself to someone that's demonstrated a lack of concern for me, especially when things get rough. Now I have to be attached to you. The rest of my life, my existence is always going to be tied to yours because we had a kid together. I look at that and say, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's not the existence that I want for myself. That's not how I want my story told. I haven't deemed you worthy of this. So why should I just do it because? And because I'm looking at that and you want to say, well, that's selfish. So be it. Maybe it's a time for a lot of people in the Black community to be a lot more selfish, to be a lot more frugal. Men, you should be frugal with your seed. You should be selfish with your seed. You should be selfish with your time, your resources. All these things that they have this expectation that you're supposed to be on this planet to do for them, be selfish with it. Be exacting, be detailed, be meticulous, look and see and say, hey, how would you improve my life? Be bold with it. Be courageous with it. Stand on that business. And when you don't get the answer that makes any sense to you, say, cool, good luck out there. We need to create a larger group or a larger community that says, hey, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. You look and move like this, cool, congratulations. We're not with it. I wish you the best of luck. I'm not going to sit here and badger you. I'm not going to sit here and make fun of you and say, no, I'm going to say, cool. When you get the outcomes that you're getting, don't turn around and say it's a man's fault. You are complicit in these decisions. You're complicit specifically in your lack of accountability. To make and normalize this thing, I think, is the highest form of folly. But listen, I've been wrong before. You guys may look at this and say, yeah, no, it's totally normal. We like that. We believe in that. If so, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.